So Max, we spoke at the start of today about how important it was to bounce back today. Obviously really disappointed not to get the win, but there were positives taken from that, weren't there?
Yeah, and I think for the understanding for outside the squad, it's not a great period for us at the moment. We are going through a few losses and a few tough times, but I think if you look at today, there are a lot of positives to take. It's quite easy from the outside to look at the result like it's another loss, but actually they're positive. There was a mix in the squad. There was a lot of young lads coming through. Unfortunately, we left it far too late to start and to release the shackles when they were up and start playing. But also, I just think the willingness to get better is there, and I don't want to say too many cliche things because it's very easy to say that, but there is belief within the squad, in the coaching staff, in the players around us and all the young lads coming through. There's a lot of belief, and this isn't going to be a miracle overnight that we're going to suddenly turn up next weekend and start winning 50-0 and stuff like that. This will be a process, and I think that, although it might not look like it, for us, we've just spoken about the huddle, it is a step forward. The obvious thing from today was that our discipline let us down. You can't, in any game, any team in the Premiership, you can't be giving away that many penalties and expect to win. But also layered on top of that, there were a lot of positives to take away from today.
So you talked about the kind of squad huddle there at the end. Are you able to talk about what Hoops and Hats talked about and what were those real positives to come out and what can we focus on ahead of Sale?
Yeah, we were honest with each other. It's quite easy after a loss, after a few performances, back-to-back losses, to go into your shells and start pointing fingers. But that's not what we want to do. We, as I said earlier, we believe in each other. And Hoops touched on that. Hoops said that we're going to be annoyed, we're going to be frustrated with that performance, which undoubtedly everyone in the squad is, and the fans included. It's understandable because we're in the Premiership, we want to win and we want to play nice, expansive rugby. But today wasn't that. But for us, as a squad, we understand that today was a step forward. It's very easy to not see that, and I understand that. But for us, the character, in some instances, there was a bit of rugby there shown where we're playing, and mainly for me is just the belief in the younger lads and everyone in the squad put in that work for the full 80 minutes. But unfortunately we started too slow, and that's cost us. But in that huddle we were honest with each other, but we did point out that it's not all doom and gloom. That was a step forward.
It was great to see some of the younger lads get on at the end there, but for you, kind of personally, it's the first 80 minutes you've played in a long time. It's great to see you back.
Yeah, no, I was very happy to be back starting, and then I was double happy to actually make it through 80 minutes. I've had some ups and downs, especially over the last few years with injuries, a few big ones, but then a few just niggles that are keeping me out from being in week-to-week training, and I've built on that. So, from a personal point of view, I am delighted to be back and playing for Bath, and hopefully I'll get a few more games going forward, and those games will start to turn into some wins.